How good can it be? How good does this get? This is what's coming through for me today to bring through for you, because that is what I have realized is ultimately what I am loving doing right now, is just bringing through these divinely aligned channeled messages. And what's coming through for me to share with you today is one of my favorite current mantras that I'm playing in my head when I'm doing anything in my day. Is I just keep replaying, how good can this get? How good is this going to be? I'm so excited to see how good this gets to be, instead of being in what our subconscious minds will just go into out of its job of keeping us alive, of being prepared for the worst case scenario, being in fear, being stressed, being anxious, worrying, wondering what we need to be prepared for. So the more that you start to focus on the awe, find the light, find the love, find the magic, find the truth that is truly exciting and igniting you, and then remembering that it is always this or better. So if things aren't working out, it is only because there's something better trying to come through, always. So as things aren't working out, or as in any time in your day when you find yourself like stressed or overwhelmed or going into something you're nervous or anxious about, instead of being in that like innate fear state that our subconscious mind is trained to go into to keep us alive. But there's so many times in our lives where we don't need it to do that. Yes, if you're like about to step off a curb and there's a bus, we want that fear to kick in. But for most of us, that's not happening very often. So we want to retrain our subconscious mind to belief systems that serve us. So when you start to just cultivate and create certain mantras, certain values, certain beliefs, eventually, the more that you repeat it, the more that you feel it, the more that you believe it, the more that you live it, it just gets recoded into your instruction manual. So a few of mine that I use every day, all day, are to live in abundance with ease, live in awe. So I literally find the awe, the abundance, the magic, the light, the love in anything and everything, especially in the times when I find myself like slipping into old ways or old beliefs or old thought patterns. I find the lesson, I find the light, I find the love. Then the next one that I love, that I use every day, all day, is it's always this or better. And no matter how good things are, that counts, as well as no matter how bad things are. But the trick is that you have to be okay with now. It's not oh, this sucks and I can't wait till things are better. It's I'm allowing, I'm accepting, I'm receiving what reality is right now. I'm not resisting and fighting against reality. And I know that it's this or better. So if things aren't working out, if you aren't getting what you want, if you're in any way not happy, knowing that whatever you are doing is not for you, and that the divine, the universe, your higher self is just trying to show you that there is an easier way. And when you let go and you surrender and you trust and you follow what the good energy is telling you to do, that is how you start to collapse time and quantum heal and quantum manifest and do all these things. But you have to be living in the now, finding the light, finding the love, knowing that it's always this or better, accepting and receiving and allowing what is happening, because in the now, this is all that exists. And so many people live either in fear or anxiety. We're either anxious and depressed and or stressed and in fear. And if we're anxious and depressed, it's due to we're in the past. And if we're in fear and limitations, it's due to the future. Because any time that we are here now, just breathing and being, most of the time, almost all of the time, things are fine. The only time that we feel like it isn't is when we're in here thinking about the way things were and how we are anxious or worried or fearful of how they may play out again in the future, or thinking about the future and afraid of the things that we didn't enjoy of the past, or our history, or from our history or memories, or other people's history and memories coming true in the future. So we need to, this is how you be the super conscious creator and alchemist of your reality, is in the now as life is happening. Allow it, see it, receive it, whatever is going on, be okay with it, and then choose what you want to do with it from your higher perspective, from your higher mind. Find the light, find the love. Know that it's always this or better. So even if you're in conflict, you can turn that into light. You can alchemize that into love. I had this happen today, had conflict, found the love, found the light, and it was so healing, so transformative for me and the other person that it's another miracle. Yesterday's video that came through with the miracle manifestation process, which really does fucking work. Do it. I'll link it here. There's tricks to it though. Like, you really have to ask the divine to bring you the miracle and then receive whatever it is. You have to receive it. So I have had in the last 12 hours more miracles and magic than I can even count. To be honest, I woke up to the most magical email, like a dream, beyond a dream come true. And then since then, it has been nothing but more magic and miracles, because that is the reality I'm choosing to live in. I know and I expect unexpected miracles. And I am imagining, when I'm here now in the present, I am imagining a life where I am being divinely rewarded and supported and compensated for loving myself, for loving my life, for living a life that I love. That is our purpose. But when we are convinced that we have to struggle and settle and suffer, and we're constantly trying to fix and problem solve and figure out how to be worthy of getting what we want and doing all of these methods and things as tricks, I get it. I get where you have the resistance or the skepticism. I've been there. But the thing is that you have to actually be living it. You have to be the version of you that is receiving the magic and miracles, and that is then living as the version of you that has received it. What are you doing now that you are realizing that you can receive miracles and magic like this, and not to just sit there and, do the process over and over again to receive them? You have to actually now live and do what you're being guided to and be who you're here to be. And that gets to be whoever and however you want to. You are the creator of your reality. And as soon as you stop resisting that fact and take responsibility and live as you want to, and yes, there is a lot of shit that's going to come up. But when you do it from a place of presence, when you do it from a place of mindsets and belief systems and values that support and serve who you want to be, it's easy. So if you get into any kind of a negative situation, you get to anchor and root into you, into your truth, into your light, and see how you want to show up and what you believe and what this is showing you as to where you're not free. So the conflict that I had showed both me and the other person where we're not free. I had things trigger me that were not their doing. They were just doing them, but it triggered things in me from previous relationship that I hadn't even realized I was holding on to. And that is a miracle to me, that when I can then find the love in that, and I can process that, and I can heal that, and I can alchemize it. And now I feel so much freer. I feel so much freer. And it healed so much that it's like the ultimate miracle. But we have to be living life. We don't want to just manifest and do techniques to quantum shift and quantum jump into lives because we don't want to live the ones we're living. We want the quantum jumps and quantum leaps and shifts and all of the things to be happening just because we are living so embodied that we know we can receive and be whoever we want and whatever we want at any time that is truly serving our highest and best. So when we're in a negative situation, we can alchemize it into light and love. We can shift our perspective. We can shift our emotions. And that is quantum healing. That is a quantum shift and leap into a new timeline. We did it all the time as kids. We were constantly quantum leaping, shifting, jumping, however you want to say it, all the time. It's how we got here. It's just that now, if you want to do it consciously, if you consciously want to create a reality that you love and truly be a manifester of magic and miracles, then you have to be the version of you that is living that life. To go back to the original message, what is coming through the loudest is to cultivate and create your core beliefs, your values, your mantras, whatever resonates with you, but it really needs to become a belief. That's the power of mantra and affirmation for me, is when we create them for ourselves, and or it's okay if you hear it from someone else, but it resonates. It's a way you want to live, and then you repeat it and you affirm it, but you have to live it. It's not just saying it, although that's better than saying the negative things that we can say in our heads all day, right? If we aren't conscious and choosing to think better thoughts and imagine better outcomes, then our unconscious programming is just going to keep doing what it knows to do to keep us alive. So we have to constantly be checking in. So the more that you are repeating these positive beliefs and affirmations, it starts to fire and wire in your brain. That's how this happens. It's neuroscience. But if you just do a practice, and so if you did yesterday's practice and then all day you're looking for proof that miracles work, or you're looking for proof that they don't, you're going to receive either way. But you're going to get more magic if you just let go, if you just trust, if you just surrender, and you know that the universe has a way better plan. The more that you live in flow and you just allow your inner compass, your quantum compass, your heart to lead through being in the now, following the frequency and energy, doing what feels right for you, you will be amazed at how easy life gets, at how much you get to just thrive and magnetize everything that you need. You know how to be. The the one thing that you innately know how to be is you. It's just that you spent a lot of time, most likely, trying to be anything but. So the only way to now experience being you and receiving everything you need to live a life beyond your wildest dreams is to be the version of you that is doing that is living, that is in the now, that is receiving the magic and miracles no matter how they come, that is finding the awe, that is finding the bliss, that is finding the love, that is finding the light. Because you can do the other way and just live in fear and worry about the future and worry about worst case scenarios and be in the mindset of, needing to prepare for the worst and not knowing how things can work out and having that stress you out based in how things worked in the past. But you see how that's a reality you're going to keep creating. But when you really start to accept how powerful you are, look at how powerful you are. Look at everything you've created in your life. You are so powerful. And when you start to use that power for your good, it's magic. When you start to be here now and just focus on how good could it be? How good can this get? I'm so excited to see how easily this works out for me. Like, just start to create that mindset. Because then if something negative happens, which it very rarely does, you're going to be okay with it. You're going to know it's always this or better. So this didn't work out in this way because there's a better way. There's a better person. There's a better option. And you just start living life instead of resisting it. You start enjoying life. You start magnetizing and manifesting easily and effortlessly everything you need before you even know you need it. Like literally before you know you need it. Everything of today, I kept receiving things before I needed them or that I have dreamed of, but better and easier. I can't wait to share the things with you that have happened today. It works. It works. It is always this or better. Find the light, find the love, and create your own mantras, or use these. Use these. Live in awe. It is always this or better. And anytime you can, just how good can this get? I cannot wait to see how good this works out. I'm so excited for all the magic and miracles that are going to happen in my day today. I am so excited to see how the divine surprises me. I am so ready to receive the abundance with ease that I need to live a life beyond my wildest dreams. Just repeating a bunch of my own. I'll do some kind of affirmation track at some point, but really truly, when you create your own based in your own values and beliefs, and because we all have words, right? I know that we all have words that are triggering and words that are activating positively, that really activate a feeling in us of what we want to feel, and then we have words that trigger things that we have beliefs around that create negative feelings. So you creating your own values and belief systems and then mantra around it that you repeat and expect the miracles, expect the magic in all of that, expect everything to be better than you can even comprehend. Have fun with this. Create your own words, your own ways, or take mine. They're totally free for you to use. Eventually there's a switch. And I don't know exactly, I can't tell you exactly how many days or how many times you have to repeat it. And I really think it's crazy if anyone thinks that they can. I know you can in 7 hours, 7 days, 7 months, whatever. I've seen all cases for shifting belief systems. It's really due to how willing you are to let go of control, to let go of needing to know, to let go of being prepared, to let go of being in survival, because that's really what you have to let go of. It's okay. Your unconscious programming, your subconscious mind is going to be there to save you from the things it really needs to save you from. But most of the day, it's so overstimulated and your nervous system's so overstimulated and overregulated because it's just you're in fight or flight all of the time. I'm not saying you specifically, but just people in general. This whole collective is so overstimulated because our nervous systems are so unregulated, because we aren't breathing, we aren't being, we aren't receiving, we're doing, and we're trying, and we're stressing, and we're anxietying. Let's see how many words I can make up. But you guys are getting it, right? Regardless, you're making it all up. So you might as well start to make up and imagine everything working out in your favor. It is always this or better. Everything you want is meant to be yours, only better. And just go with that. And occasionally things aren't working out in your favor. It feels like that. But those things are the things that are really actually, you'll see on the other side, the ones that were working out the most. Most of the catalysts in my life were the things and the times when in it, I was like, this is awful. This is not what I want. But as soon as I allowed it and saw it and found the magic in it, it is literally the best things that could have happened to me. So thank you for going on this journey with me today. Thank you for receiving this message. If you are hearing this, when you are hearing this, knowing that whatever is resonating, whatever is hitting you, is true for you. I almost forgot. Breathe. Fully inhaling into your belly, breathing in through your nose, fully exhaling out of your mouth, doing this 5 times. If you want, you can close your eyes and let me just help you with this practice today, because why not? If you're still here, you deserve it. So closing your eyes if you can, continuing to breathe. And then just repeating after me. And it can just be in your head or out loud, whatever you want. It is always this or better. I am living in abundance with ease. I receive everything I need to live a life beyond my wildest dreams. I am free. I am so excited to see how good it gets to be, how easily this works out, how divinely supported, rewarded, and compensated I will be for choosing me. If you want, you can bring your hands to your heart. Just feeling grateful that you are here receiving this, feeling proud for all that you are, and feeling excited for the unexpected miracles that are coming your way. All of it is working out in your favor. It is all working out in your favor. I love you so much. Use my mantras, we'll just call them that, or create your own. It's so important to get clear for yourself in what your values are, in what you want your belief systems to be. Because the more you get clear on what you want your belief systems to be, do you want your belief system to be that it's always this or better, that everything's working out in your favor, that everything is going to be magic and miracles, whatever, call it delusional or not, it's no more delusional than thinking of all the worst case scenarios that can happen. It's just that most likely the negative things you're thinking of or the things you're worried or stressed about, you feel like aren't delusional because you have proof of them from your memories and history or someone else's. To me, that's more delusional. This came through a while ago in one of the videos of how delusional it is to think that we are unworthy. 444. Vin says hi. When you can focus on just being and allowing your heart to lead and following the next divinely aligned step, miracles and magic continually happen. We are innately worthy of living lives beyond our wildest dreams. So it is actually delusional to think anything else. So start to just cultivate and create the innate beliefs in your limitlessness and have fun. Enjoy. Receive all the magic and miracles you need to live a life beyond your wildest dreams. It is always this or better. It is all working out in your favor. If you want to jump in frequency mastery, it's still going. You can join us live. You can be live at our Sunday mastery class. If you join before Sunday, there's now like a few weeks of the most incredible activation meditations that I've been channeling through from zero, and then pop-up self-mastery classes, and it's $88 Canadian, only for a couple more weeks. So get in now while it's still happening live, because after that, the price is going to go up. Then you can join us for the next couple live classes. Okay, love you so much. Have a fabulous day.